Hello and welcome to episode 19 of series 4 of Master League Story Mode. Now today, it's probably my favourite thing to do in Master League. Let me know what you think your favourite thing is. For me, it's got to be the transfers. Building the side. I mean, obviously then playing with the side is always exciting. But building that side up, bringing in new players, unknown players, scouting players, finding players that you've never heard of but you turn into world beaters. That's what's the most fun, I think. That's what really gets me going in terms of Master League. I haven't quite got the Player of the Season vote back, but it looks like it will be Dory, but there's still time to vote on that if you want to. The link is in the description to the last video. Looks like it's going to be Dory, not Big Frankie on right there, who he's definitely not going anywhere, although it says he's going to be transferred. We are no letting him go, because he's our man. So what we do know from the patrons on Patreon is we have decided where our scouting area is going to be for this season. We are going to Spain, and I think that's a good choice. Hopefully we'll find some good players there. And in the last episode, if you caught it, I think I decided that the three areas that we really need to bolster are left back. I'm not a massive Saavedra fan, but I think he's worth keeping, I would say. I think he's a good utility player to have. But I'd like a left-footed left back if possible. So we will look there. We also need a centre-back, so we can look there. You'll notice that I'm always going with still developing. I like to buy young players. At the moment, we're rejecting the transfer budget because we don't know what that's going to be yet. So we don't want that to be one of the decision-making factors for the scout, because we've only got 143,000 euros, but hopefully it's going to be a lot more than that. From what I've heard, it could be significantly more. And then finally, well, we don't know what's going to happen with Wellington now. We don't even know if we're going to be able to sign him or if we're going to be able to afford him. So we'll look for a replacement for him. I think Passetto will probably go out onto that left wing. So with that in mind, do we maybe need to look for an attacking midfielder? Ooh, tricky decision. I'll tell you what, actually I'll do first, which might influence this, is away from time. I actually went in and had a good look at all the French players that we could potentially sign. So we'll look at them by position. So attacking midfield is actually one where it's very difficult to find anyone who's any good. We've got Bogger, who is out of our overall rating range at the moment. He's 77 rated. We've got Ferret, who is 36 years old. He's not going to be good enough. Wellington Nem, well, I mean, if we sign him, we could have him there. I don't like how bad he is at passing and finishing, although he didn't seem to struggle for goals. Maybe he is the one to play there, but I feel like I'd like a longer-term option than a 26-year-old. But, you know, we don't know what's going to happen with him. We have put a bid in for him, so we'll see what happens there. But other than that, we couldn't find much in the way of attacking midfielders, whereas left-wingers, there's quite a few to choose from here. But no one really that great, so actually, perhaps not. Perhaps we do need to send the scout out for wingers and attacking midfielders. Maybe, actually, I mean, I found a lot of good left-backs. We've got Jordan Amavi. I think that's Jordan Amavi. Was he at Villa or somewhere? I don't know, but he's quality. He's quality. Expensive, but not out of our price range expensive, hopefully. I don't know. Boscagli, I like the look of this guy. 21-year-old from Nîmes. He's big and strong. Polomat as well. Decent all-rounder. We've got this free agent here. French free agents available. He's got 70 lofted passing. He's pretty quick and explosive. He'd be a good option. Camille as well. Not so good. But Boscagli maybe. He could play at centre-back as well. And Polomat looks pretty decent. Good passer. Again, another left-footed left-back, which is what we really want. I think Amavi would be the ideal option here if we can sign him. So maybe. Or centre-backs. There's quite a lot of good French centre-backs as well. I'm a big fan of this guy that we found. What's his name? Diacre. Borussia Mönchengladbach. I think he'd be a good partner for Zagadou. He looks about 50. He's got the face of someone who had a very tough paper round. But it's 3 out of 5 chances of signing. He's got a good ball winning. He's strong. He's a big guy. And he could be available for a decent price. 6 million market value. So other than him, there's also like 2 or 3 really good quality centre-backs. So maybe we don't look for a centre-back, actually. That's decided. I think centre-back we're probably okay. So we'll go attacking mid as well. I think we should be able to find a French centre-back. So we'll send the Spanish scout out for not a right winger. We want a left winger if we can. So there we go. I think that's probably okay. So we get a left back maybe. And let's take another look at those centre-backs. Maybe there's a few here that we could put some early bids in for. I think Diacre definitely. I really like the look of him. Diacore's pretty quick as well. He's 76 pace alongside those great stats for ball winning and strength. So he's probably first choice. Diarra looks pretty good. Then Tisserand, I know he's quality. I'm sure I've had him before. He can play all along the back line. He's big, he's strong. We'll definitely take a look for him. We might have to wait until the transfer window opens for him to be his chance of signing to go up. So we do have this guy as a free agent option. Maybe we might get some free agents from the scouts as well, so we won't jump on that too quickly. Also, remember, we do have a loan to use. Maybe we could loan Wellington them again, I don't know. So not much point in putting a bid on Amavi yet. We've got a few strikers we might want to look at. Obviously, I would quite like Yaya Sanogo. I think at the moment we're looking for a backup to Ferroboridori. A lot of chat in the last episode comments whether he's going to be our striker going into the next season. He is, okay? He's proved himself for me. We've got a couple of the scouted players. Mora, who's a free agent, 76 rated free agent. Fox in the box, 78 finishing. Good speed, explosive power. He's got no player skills. We've got 80 attacking prowess, which is always a good thing to have. So he's always an option. I like the look of Sibachu as a Dory understudy. Big guy as well, only 22. Good headerer. Good jump. He'd be decent. And then Pereiro, another scouted player from South America. Great finisher. Yeah, possibilities with them as well. But actually, we should really just wait until we get to the next season and we take a look at what the scouts bring back. So let's progress time. We're still only in mid-June now, so let's keep moving. So Bassetto is up to 76. That's a really useful thing to happen now, because that means that we can deal with any player 76 rated. I think 75 was our highest. So time to select Corinne's favourite player. This is a tricky choice. I think I'm going to go for Frank Honorat. Now, it could have been one of many, many players. But Frank, well, when we saw from the stats last season, he did incredibly well, especially for a player that many thought was going to leave the club. So, yeah, we're going to go for Frank because he's young. Dory doesn't have that many years left, potentially. Incham and Zagadou would have been another option, but I think we'll go with Big Frank and we'll keep moving. So here he is, the Honourable Rat, the player that we thought we were going to lose in January, but he stayed around and he was involved in more goals from an assists and goal scoring point of view than anyone else last season. And for that reason, I think Corinne is very sensible in picking him as our top player. So we've had an update in transfer negotiations for both Wellington Nem and Diacre. Doolin and Honorat's contract negotiations are going well. We've had an offer for Fontaine. That's looking good. Let's go and check out all of them. That's some positive starts. And the Fat Controller is back. Well, it's not the Fat Controller. It's his bespectacled club secretary. Another man with no face, and 21 million euros. The war chest has been offered up to Corinne Diacre. That's massive. And an extra 1.7 million salary budget. That should be two really good quality signings. And that's what we need at the moment. Go and see how Diacre and Wellington Nem are looking. So Sao Paulo wants 7.6 million. It's just a shade over his market value. And that's sort of fair enough considering how well he played. I guess we've got to sign him, haven't we? Let me know in the comments what you think. See if there's any room for negotiation here. Not really. Not really. We might be able to get it down 400,000, but there's not much point there. We've got to sign him, haven't we? The player who was so great for us. A lot of people saying we should play him at attacking midfield. That is his natural position. I guess we could play him there. His passing and lofted passing. Yeah, it's coming on actually. He's improving a bit. Has he improved? He's sort of flatlining now. So that's a maybe. And then Diacre, I really like the look of this big guy. Another young Frenchman playing at a German club. It will follow the same path as Zagadou did to Clermont. Again, nothing significant we can get off. I don't think we'd want to risk anything here. Maybe giving us a slightly longer contract would be favourable. Give him a 3-year. It's going to be 5.9 for him. Well, I don't think that's too bad, really. For another very young but potentially very, very talented centre-back. 73 rated now. But he's got the right spread of stats for me. Looks really, really solid. No player skills, but I'd be very happy to sign him. Let's take a look at our team. Honorat's contract negotiations are going well. Let's just take a look and remind ourselves what we've negotiated there. It was the £10 million release fee. I think we'll stick with that. So we'll allow that £10 million. If we get £10 million for Honorat, then I won't be that bad. But we'll renew that contract now, and also just to check, yeah, he's got him off the transfer list. So that's fine. Dougemont, 360,000 for the right winger who we don't use. We can't sell anyone at the moment, I don't think. Guibert, we'll probably cash in on him for that extra 800,000. We may well need that at some point. Oh, we've been negotiating with Doolin. He wants a release fee now. He didn't have a release fee before, did he? His current contract doesn't have a release fee. Now suddenly, our captain wants a release fee. And 9 million. And he's definitely having a release fee then. Okay, fine. Well, we're going to want 11 million for that. And we're going to want to pay you... No, we're not going to pay you less. Okay, fine. Not ideal. I don't feel like either him or Honorat are going to get poached for 10 or 11 million, but hands are tied there. So we've had an offer for Saavedra. I don't think we're going to let him go. Offer for Fontaine. Again, we might want to let these players go. 8 million offer for Bernardoni. Definitely not going to go for that. Thank you very much. Let's keep moving. So the scout is back. Corinne Diacre has sent out her little birds to Spain, and apparently they found a very special player for us. Out on the left wing. Oh, it's Munir. Ooh, interesting. What a highly rated youngster he was. And he's still very, very good. But we don't have anyone at 77 rated. That's such a shame. Such a shame we can't sign him. He's worth 13 million, but what a signing he would have been for us. Could have played on either wing. Great passer. Quick. Oh, he would have been excellent. Well, we'll put him on the list and we'll hope that someone, it would have to be, I guess, Passetto, bumps up to 77 by the end of the transfer window. I can't see it happening, to be honest. Cannot see that happening. But great start, though, from the scout. Incredible work there. So, just a reminder, Decore Wellington then would be 5, be 12, 13, 14 million-ish, with a salary that would use quite a lot of the salary budget. So 14 million would leave us with enough to sign one more player, maybe, which would hopefully be the left back. I don't know how excited I am about having Wellington then back. I need to know what you all think. I guess it depends what other options come up. We've just got to bide our time, really. We don't need to make any signings yet. We're all set up for the start of the season for the first game, so we'll just take our time. Don't make any rash decisions. So we've been offered the Nancy Lorraine job. I think we're going to turn that one down. We're going to Ligue, don't you know? So just a reminder, yeah, Decore is happy with a 3-year contract. He's got red diamonds sniffing around, so we can't really afford to mess around with that anymore. He's happy to take quite a big salary cut as well to come to us. That's a good sign. Wants to play under Corinne Diacre. Obviously heard a lot about her. She will be getting a lot of press attention now. Let's not forget about that. Not only the first female manager in the men's game, but as first female manager to get, the first manager of any sex to get Clermont promoted into Ligue. So there'll be a lot of attention for her. I'm surprised that not more big sides have been in for her yet, but maybe that is to come. Looks like there might be some ones sniffing around for Passetto, so that could be interesting. I'm not sure how bothered I would be about him leaving, even though he's our highest rated player. Let's keep moving. Okay, more scouting back. Nice. Well, they got off to a great start with Munir, so it's going to be really interesting to see who else they found for us. A couple of left backs, 75 and 73 rated. That's more like it. So, good passer. Ruben Duarte. Good passer. He's not blisteringly quick, but he's a good all-rounder. I like to see good ball-winning and defensive prowess in a left-back. 23 years old. Or a free agent. Don't mind if I do. 73 rated. Again, decent ball winner. Good passer. Good all-round stats. He's right-footed, though. I would rather a left-footed left-back. That was sort of what we wanted, so it's a shame to have to turn down that free agent, but I do like the look of Ruben Duarte. 75 rated, good attacking prowess, good ball control. But then to have 73 attacking prowess and 75 defensive prowess, that's exactly what we want. Slight concern with his physical contact, only 67. But I think he'd definitely be an improvement on a Saavedra. So I think we'll just put in a cheeky bid for him, just see what happens. And then attacking midfielders, let's take a look at this. Andres Pereira, 22-year-old at Valencia. Oh, we're getting some absolute gems here. Not a good finisher. Not strong. He's quite a small guy. Great ball control, great dribbling, great passing. No player skills, though. That's surprising. 22-year-old. Or the 24-year-old Argentinian Avila. Looks not so exciting. Pereira, though, I like. He can play all over the park. He would give us an option at spot kicks as well. 78 place kicking. His finishing is lower than I would like, though. That could be an issue. That could be an issue. We'll put him on the list. Not a bad option. Decent start by the scouts, though, still. And now we are going to move on to the final day of the season. Yep. Oh, my word. Hang on. Club secretary has come in and saying after looking at the club's performance in this past season, they've made some extra funds available. Oh, the war chest has just got significantly more bulging. We made a 63% profit increase. That's insane. Obviously, accountants are very pleased with that. And they've given us an extra 3.5 million salary. and 21 million transfer budget. I mean, we were a promoted side. There's going to be TV money, a lot of money coming into Clermont for the first time. They didn't have a budget last time, but we did a lot with what we had. And now we have 43 million euros in the bank. We are going to be able to make some excellent signings. Diacre definitely coming in now. No doubt about that. Really exciting. If only we had a 77 rated player. How do we get Passetto up to that level in time so we can sign Munir? Well, he's going to be an option until the end of the window. Hopefully we can get Passetto improving before then. What a signing that would be. It looks like we definitely have the cash for it now. And there we go. It's confirmed. Us and Nancy, who were incredible second half of the season, they pulled away. We had to battle right to the end, but we're up there. It's historic. It's a first for Clermont Foot. And the town of Clermont-Ferrand will be very, very pleased with Corinne Diacre, as will the Fat Controller. She has done something that no one else has done before. Wellington Nem, well, his loan period has finished, but we are in negotiations with him at the moment. I'm still not sure about that. So, the Fat Controller is back, and he's still got those 70s porno director glasses on, and the little double chin, or is it a goatee? Who knows? But they want us to stay in the top division. Yeah, fine, mate. That is the least of our worries. So that's quite a good target, really. I mean, if we're playing badly enough to get relegated, then I think we're doing something badly wrong. But maybe that's the pride before the fall. Looks like some people are looking at Ferrabori Dori for a transfer. I don't think you're going anywhere, mate. Let's just take another look now at the listed players to see if anyone else has maybe changed their mind about whether they want to sign for us. There's Munir up there. Oh, I'd love to sign him. He would be the perfect left winger for me. Left-footed, finishing, passing, pace. He's got amazing run, incisive run. I'd much rather have him than Wellington Nem. Why not both? Why not both? Sibachu, he's looking a little bit more interested about coming to us now. Definitely going to put a bid in for him. Oh, I don't know, actually. We want to line up the players we want. Obviously, there is Koyalapu as well. I'm sure a lot of you would like me to sign him. He's been spoken about quite a bit. We did try and sign him. Couldn't get a hold of him. He ended up going to Japan. But he looks like he might be an option for us. And still at only 4 million value, you'd expect we'd be able to get him pretty cheap. I do like Sibachu as well. But Teta was a good target man option that we did see as a second target man, but I don't think he's good enough for us anymore. Andres Pereira, yeah, that's the other attacking midfielder who's another option. Wellington Nem, well, his chances of signing has gone down massively, but we've got him ready to go, so that's sorted if we want him. If we want him. Is Pereira a better player? Well, he's nowhere near as quick and explosive as Wellington Nem is. Oof, I think Wellington Nem might be better. Maybe I need to just give Wellington Nem a chance at attacking midfield. We never have done. Maybe that's the problem. With all the money we've got now, we could also look at a defensive midfielder as well. And we've got this guy here, Walter. He's 23 years old. He's not particularly tall. But he's got a nice spread of stats. Maybe not defensively strong enough. I don't think that's right, actually. We need a Massawema replacement, if anything. But Massawema's still so good. Maybe we don't. And Marvy still doesn't look like he would want to sign for us. I still think Diacre is the right centre-back. I don't know. I think we just need to keep moving on. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. We will put a bid in for Sibachu or Koyalapu. I mean, Koyalapu is a born finisher. And quite quick as well. But he's not the striker we wanted. It's whether or not we want a like-for-like replacement for Dori, or we want another option off the bench. And Koyalapu has got, maybe not the pace, but he's got a feeling of a young French Michael Owen to him. Just a pure goal scorer. But he's decent at passing as well. And he's got good stamina. First time shot, one touch pass. Yeah, alright. I think we all know that he needs to come to us. So we'll put in a bid for him. And why not Sibachu as well, seeing as we've got another one to play with. And we'll keep moving. So we've had a bid for Massawema. I don't think we're going to let him go though. We've got to remember he's only 21 years old. He's got a lot of time to improve as well. And he was pretty solid for us. I don't know what necessarily we're going to find anyone much better than him. Ruben Duarte, that's come back. Good looking left back from Alaves in Spain. Passing, defensive prowess. Yeah, speed is there. It's the strength that's an issue. Perhaps, but 67 isn't too bad. Yeah, I think he'd be great. And what do they want? 7.6 million. Well, that feels like nothing now, knowing the sort of money we can chuck around. Can we get anything off that? Probably not even worth it for the risk of maybe losing him. Because he's got a lot of other teams in for him. That's the thing at the moment. There's often with these scouted players, obviously the scouts have discovered that they maybe want to leave. So there's a lot of other teams who are interested as well. So with that in mind, we can't really afford to mess around. But we could quite happily spend the 15, 20 million on Duarte, Diacre and Wellington Nem. And that would still leave us with almost 20 million for a couple of really, really big signings. Potentially Munir if we can get the rating up. Just a reminder, overall rating. Yeah, Passetto's on 76. I don't think he's going to go up another 1 though. That's the problem. Maybe a dramatic improvement before the end of the window. I don't think it's going to happen. It's such a shame. And there could well be more scouted players coming, so we'll keep moving. So unfortunately, KeithyMcC is broken down. We can always go back in for him, but once again, there's more sides in for him. He is a player in demand. I don't know how well he did at Red Diamonds last season, but there's 3 more teams back in for him now. But Sibachu, that has gone through. 9 million they want for him. He is a youth prospect. He's only 22 years old. He's 190 centimetres tall. Just a little bit taller, I think, than Ferrobori Dory. 77 finishing. Very similar player, except for he doesn't quite have the explosive power that Dory has. But he's pretty quick. Not that strong on the ball, which would be a concern. I'm not sure if he's the one. Not sure about him, but he is what we talked about in that maybe a deputy for Dory, who I still think can step up to Ligue. But it'd be good to have this guy as a backup. Or do we want a totally different option in the box? So yeah, we do have Mora, the free agent. Oh, he's 77 rated now. He's gone up. We can't sign him. No. He's just improved by 1 and improved away from our grasp. There's also Pereiro, another fox in the box. He's quite strong. I like that about him. Good jump as well. Good header. Good attacking prowess. I mean, he'd be good. He'd be another good option on the bench. 24 years old. Shame we couldn't grab KeithyMcC though. Maybe we still can. I don't know. I doubt it. Oh no. Well, that is a kick in the balls. That's a kick to the teeth and then the balls and all the other areas. And it's none other than the team who beat us to the punch in the league, Nancy Lorraine, who've activated Honorat's release fee. I can't believe it. Just after we made him our favourite player as well. That is gutting. Absolutely gutting. I can't believe it. We knew it was going to happen eventually. We just couldn't get him to negotiate away that release fee. But why has he left now? That's such an odd decision from Honorat. It's going to be back to the drawing board. And the problem is now we're going to bring in players. We've got the money. Of course we have. That's an extra 10 million. And look, there's Corinne and Honorat in happier times. Are they going for a hug there? I don't know. It's maybe a tap on the shoulder. But he's gone. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm heartbroken. Can't believe it. Well, we are going to have a load of money. But we're going to have to really think hard about who we're going to fill that spot with. Oh, I can't believe it. I mean, we're getting 4 or 5 million over his market value, but that is awful. I can't believe it. No. That's heartbreaking. I can't. Oh. Right, hopefully we've got a good player in here from the scout. Tanani we can't get. Concha, Barcelona B player. No, we need someone out on that right wing who can finish. It's got to be Munir. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to sign him. Oh, I don't believe this. And you know what? With that in mind, I think I'm happy with Duarte. I think I'm willing to go for Duarte. I like him. He's 23 years old. I don't think we're going to get much better particularly or much cheaper. I'm going to change up this scouting and I'm going to look for another striker to replace the hole in my heart where Frankie Honorat used to live. We'll go for well, I mean, Honorat wasn't a winger, but he could play there. But the most important thing was that he dropped in as a striker. All right, we'll go with right wing forward as well. See if we can find something different there. I can't believe this. No, we won't go with right wing forward because we're going to find a lot of that with the left wing forward one. We'll go with second striker. See what we can find. No, we'll go with. I'm too upset to even think. We'll go with centre forward. See if they can find anything there. And we're going to really need to think this through. Who can be the replacement? I mean, we've got the cash now. It's just finding the right player. Ideally, someone who can play out on the right and then drop in as a centre forward. Don't think we've got anyone on the list who can do that. Oh, dearie me. Boga would be great. Can't sign him yet. Pereira, he can play out there. It's not the finisher we need, though. Oh, I'm gutted. This is going to really affect our team spirit as well. So we have to bring in another player. Oh dear. Well, that is a shock move. Let's keep moving. Oh, so we've got to go in there and do it. You're going to make us, make this hurt more than it needs to hurt. Do we have to really go in, accept the terms? No, I don't want a what? What? No. I thought we'd agreed a new contract. How was... I'm sure we had agreed that contract. Oh, there's been something horribly wrong has happened here. But we're only getting 4.5 for him. That is sickening. Obviously, the contract we were negotiating hadn't gone through yet. Ah. Terms have been accepted. I don't understand that. That's odd. It must have just been on the cusp of going through. And Nancy Lorraine pulled some fucking legal mumbo-jumbo out of their arse. And somehow they've signed him for nothing. For stupid peanut money. Maybe if we'd got that over the line earlier in the season, we wouldn't have had this. But Nancy Lorraine have slipped in. And you've got to say that's some smart play from what were our Ligue rivals. But that is so upsetting. He's our man. We invested our favourite player in him. No. This can't be allowed. Honorat has left the club, but apparently we found a special player. Well, they better be bloody special, because we've lost the Honourable Rat. I can't believe it. How could you do that to us, Frank? Do you not think we were the team that you would want to go for? Who have we found here? Ivy Lopez. Okay. Alright, I could be getting over Frank pretty quickly. This guy can play out on the right, but also can come inside. He's got 75 finishing. It's not the 80 that we'd like, but he's only 24 years old. He's pretty quick. He's explosive. That's what I like about him. He's got a lot of he's got a lot of skills as well. Fine. Well, straight back in for Ivy Lopez. I like this. Where's he at now? Levante. I mean, he can play all over the place, but he can drop in as a striker. Good dribbler. He's right-footed as well. He's 5 less finishing, but he's good from place kicks as well. He can bang one, and he's explosive. Yep, fine. All right. I'm starting to miss Frank less already. That's a good bit of scout. The scouting has been excellent. Got to say, the scout has done really well. He could be bringing in 4 or 5 really great Spanish players. So if we bring in Ivy Lopez as Frank Honorat's replacement, he's going to have to go straight in. Wellington Nem, maybe we do play him at attacking midfielder. Maybe we keep hold of him. Still not sure about that yet. We might find a better attacking midfielder, I think. And then Duarte and Diacre, I think we'll definitely go for them. We've got 47 million now, so we can definitely afford all of these players. I mean, for these 4, it's going to be 25-ish, 30 million for them. So that would leave us 17 million. But, that's 5 players we could bring in quite happily. Can't believe that, Honorat. Really? I'm still blown away by that decision. I mean, maybe he's still smarting from when we wanted to try and sell him, but I just think it's short-sighted from him. Surely we're the team in the ascendancy. Although Nancy Lorraine obviously were incredible last season. Oh, God. So Ivy Lopez has come back. How much is he going to cost? He looks like he could be the straight swap for Honorat that we really, really need. 11 million. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, he's top quality. Loving the ball control and dribbling as well. Good passing, that's essential. That's what Honorat didn't offer us on that right wing. Although he did get a lot of assists. He's also got all these great dribbling skills as well. And he's got the creator team role. And he's only 24. I mean, he's not as young, as exciting as Honorat was in terms of what he maybe could become. He's maybe a little bit more fully formed. But obviously he's going to be great if we sign him. I think maybe we should. He's got a big wage demand. 1.9 million would put him well ahead of everyone else in the squad. We might want to add in some goal bonuses. We'll give him a big goal bonus, a big win bonus, and just try and slim down that salary a bit. Whew, well. Again, let me know what you think of these 5. Lopez, Honorat, replacement, out on the right wing, dropping in as a striker. Sibachu, Dory, understudy, 22-year-old. Maybe we play him when Dory's in poor form. Wellington Nem, well, we probably play him as an attacking midfield and then probably move Paseta out to the left. I think that would be better. And then Duarte left back, definitely better than Saavedra. And Decore to partner Zagadou in the middle. And then maybe we decide between Doolin and Masuema for that defensive midfield role. I think that would be a pretty good load of signings. I guess we hold off for as long as we can in case anything else comes in. So there we have it. I think I've been talking about transfers for just about long enough today. So there's a couple of things I want to know in the comments. Have you enjoyed watching 2 episodes in a row without any gameplay? And have you enjoyed watching what I imagine is probably about a half-an-hour video of me talking about transfers? If not, then I apologise, and join me again on Friday where we'll get into the first game of the season. And secondly, let me know what you think of the transfers we've got lined up. I'll see you in a bit.